What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jay back with another video, and today we have more elite skill build tips. So what we're diving in today is we're doing when you should be using the sentry turret and when you should be using the flame turret. Last time I went over turret placement, so if you want to look at that, you can check that out, and I'll probably leave that in the link in the description below, where it shows you how you should place your turret, why you should place it, and all different types of situations. If you watch that video, you will definitely be a smarter turret placer. But anyway, let's get straight into the video. So as you see, this is resistance. This is a small example on when you would want to use the machine turret. I mean, honestly, I'll usually always use the machine turret, whether I'm running solo, whether I'm running a group, because what it kind of comes down to is like knowing what you're getting yourself into. So if you know that you're running something and you're gonna have NPCs rushing you, it might not be best to run the sentry turret. So that might be a time where you will run the flame turret instead. But with the sentry turret, you can attack a wide range of enemies from different angles. It boosts up your tactician. So if you run a tactician, it goes into your tactician skill power increase, and it's just like it shreds down enemies fast. Like, it melts through their armor, and it consistently shreds, and it has a very long range. So that's a huge plus, is like the range. So you don't have to constantly like despawn it. Let's say you stack up 30 stacks from your tactician, and let's say you got death by proxy going, so that's another like 20% extra skill power. And let's say you got talented going, and then you put down your turret, right? Let's say you put down a flame turret. But then once the enemies that's close to you, that's rushing you, once they're all gone, your turn pretty much, like, that's it. So that's why I would say the sentry turret, in my opinion, is kind of the best one, unless it's in very situational occasions. But for the most part, this turret will be the best one. This should be your go-to turret, just for the simple fact of its versatility. If you know you're gonna have shotguns rushing you, then definitely run a flame turret. By all means, do not run a sentry turret, because a couple of shotguns are gonna get past you, and they will end up killing you, especially if you're running a skill power build. Because if you're running a skill power build, you probably don't have too much health, too much toughness at all. So that'll be definitely a situation to where you might want to run a flame turret, just for that extra crowd control and for the extra damage, because the sentry turret does not do as much damage as the flame turret. The flame turret does, I think, about 2,000 more damage than what the sentry turret does, and the flame turret is kind of more of a constant stream, right? So it does crowd control, it does more damage, but it just has a shorter range by far. And that's even if you apply let's say you apply the Firecrest stuff, where it increases the range of your flame turret and everything like that. Sentry turret still beats the flame turret in that regard. So that's why the sentry turret, it should be your go-to, especially if you run the pulse turret, which you should be running. Definitely, I don't see why you wouldn't. But yeah, you should definitely be running that, because it pulses any enemy that it shoots at, which it will be shooting at a lot of enemies, and it will be shredding them very fast. But anyway, so this is a situation to where you will run a flame turret. Like I said, for the CC, you can never go wrong with crowd control. I don't know if you know about Wave 9, but with Wave 9, if you get meleeed by any NPC, that's pretty much game over right there. Like, that's why you see me like jump out the way like that, instead of just trying to mow down an enemy. But legit, if I had a sentry turret right now, I would for sure be dead, probably within the first like 5 seconds. But with the flame turret, it allows you to push up, it allows you to hold the enemies in place, and it gives you time to actually hit the enemies. Like, I was out of position for this. Like, there's no reason why I should have been like over here, because it's open in 2 parts. So enemies could have easily like spawned behind me, but since I had the flame turret placed in the spot that I had it placed, if I needed to, I could just rotate around the corner and let the flame turret handle the NPCs, while I can shred them and mow them down to complete the mission. Now there's only like 3 NPCs. If I wanted to, I could switch to a sentry turret and I'll probably be better off, because as you see, I'll toss this turret and I'm able to hit the NPC that's on the left, so I'm able to hit the grenader, but it's another NPC all the way over there by the door which I'm not able to hit. Luckily the engineer comes closer and I'm able to shred down the engineer. But I would say for the most part, that's really all you need to know if you need to run the sentry or if you need to run the flame turret. It's your boy Jay, man. I hope you guys found some good information out of this video. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.